بدين الحق ليظهره على الدين كله ولو كره المشركون. عباد الله، أوصيكم وأوصي نفسي بتقوى الله والورع عن محارمه. أوصيكم وأوصي نفسي الاستعداد ليوم الآخرة، يوم لا ينفع مال ولا بنون إلا من أتى الله بقلب سليم. قال الله تبارك وتعالى في كتابه المجيد: بسم الله الرحمن الرحيم. يا أيها الذين آمنوا اتقوا الله ولتنظر نفس ما قدمت لغد واتقوا الله إن الله خبير بما تعملون. صلوات اللهم صل على محمد. My dear elders, brothers and sisters, first and foremost, we remind ourselves of our responsibility, of our duty, and that is acquiring taqwa, acquiring what is translated into English as piety, meaning a person understands what he is supposed to fulfill, what are his obligations, and also to refrain from that which has been forbidden by Allah Azza wa Jal. It is also important for ourselves on Fridays to remind ourselves whether we have prepared ourselves for our journey into the Akhirah in the period of Barzakh and after the resurrection, whether we are prepared to face Allah Azza wa Jal or not. Our discussion in the first khutbah is going to be the guidance that is provided by Imam Ali bin Abi Talib, salawatullah wa salamuhu alayhi. Allahumma salli ala Muhammad wa ala. On the activities during the holy month of Ramadan. Few years ago, I was invited by one Jama'at in East Africa, and in my lectures, in fact the very first lecture, I asked this question, and that question was: how many months of Ramadan have we observed in our lives up to now? Everyone will have a different answer because of the age, because Ramadan is an annual event in our life and it will always come. As long as we live, we will have to observe it. You know that there is a saying in Gujarati that sometimes when a young person challenges an old person, then the older person will tell him, "Main tara karta vadare Diwali joi che." Right? And naturally the elder people will tell the younger people, "I have observed many months of Ramadan than you have observed. You have come to teach me today. I have observed many months of Ramadan." Reality, my dear elders, brothers and sisters, is for me and you to ask this question, individually asking question to himself and to herself. What have I benefited after observing all these months of Ramadan? Has this become a routine? Has this become a custom in my life that come the holy month of Ramadan, this is what I am going to do? After the holy month of Ramadan, is it going to be back to normal? Or is there going to be a change? We can talk about this very widely. We can understand and try to change our attitude, and that change of attitude has to then continue with the rest of our life. Look at the order of the Holy Quran, of Allah in the Holy Quran. Ya ayyuhalladhina amanu kutiba alaykumus siyam kama kutiba alal ladhina min qablikum. So first Allah Azza wa Jal says that fasting has been made obligatory, compulsory, as it was made compulsory upon the people before. Then Allah Azza wa Jal says, the aim and the object and the purpose and the result of your fasting should be لَعَلَّكُمْ تَتَّقُونَ. La'alla in Arabic meaning perhaps. Not guaranteed that by fasting you will become muttaqi. You will acquire taqwa. La'allakum, possibility is there that if that fast is accepted and it has been observed in a correct way, then you will reach to that stage of taqwa, which after that you should then continue observing that taqwa, that piety in the rest of the months until the next month of Ramadan comes. Another question, my elders, brothers and sisters, is that we are living in a country, in a place, in an environment that during these days, when we will observe, insha'Allah, the holy month of Ramadan, we will be fasting long fasts. It will be for 17 and a half to 18 and maybe more hours. We will be observing that. And have we asked this question as to why Allah Azza wa Jal has put us through this process? One thing is sure, that if we have been made to go through this, and it is the order of Allah Azza wa Jal, then it is for our own benefit. For Allah Azza wa Jal will not ask us to do something which is going to be harmful for us. Yes, Quran does mention that if a person is suffering, if a person is ill, if a person is sick, if a person is on a journey, then he will not observe the fast, but after the month of Ramadan, repay those fasts. But otherwise, it is for our own benefit, and it requires us to reflect upon why Allah Azza wa Jal has given this special merit and this special status to the holy month of Ramadan. In the book Fadail al-Thalathat Ashhur, that means the excellencies of the 3 months, which is the month of Rajab, the month of Sha'ban, and the holy month of Ramadan. Book is by Sheikh Saduq alayhi rahmah. It is mentioned that on the first day of Ramadan in Kufa, so probably during the time when Imam, during the time when Imam was the ruler of the Muslims and Kufa was his seat of government, on the first day of Ramadan he delivered a long sermon. Majority of that sermon is what the Holy Prophet used to deliver when it was the last Friday of Sha'ban, preparing the Muslimin for the coming of the month of Ramadan. Now, I have chosen a part of this sermon in order to guide us, in order for us to reflect upon this coming month of Ramadan. Imam says أيها الصائم تدبر أمرك. Imam says, O you who are fasting, reflect on your affair. So many activities that we do during the holy month of Ramadan. Let us reflect upon what we are doing in the month of Ramadan. Then Imam says there is a reason why, and he says, فَإِنَّكَ فِي شَهْرِكَ هَذَا ضَيْفُ رَبِّكَ. For in this month, surely you are the guest of your Lord. ضيف, guest, has got some prominence, has got some respect, honor. Islam teaches us that we should respect the guest even if he is an unbeliever. It's got a special guest. When a guest comes to your house, you are going to look after him. Though you will tell him, this is your house, Atamaru Garche, this is your house. Okay? But when looking after his needs and when being hospitable, you take extra care and look after him. Imagine we are Dhayfullah, we are the guests of Allah. How much Allah Azza wa Jal will be looking after us in this month. Look at His mercy. There are some activities that you will be doing without any effort. Without any effort. Yet you will be rewarded for it. For the Prophet says, أنفاسكم فيه تسبيح ونومكم فيه عبادة. When we are breathing, and everyone is alhamdulillah breathing here now, okay? But no one is making effort in order to breathe. Silently sitting, you are breathing. In the month of Ramadan, this breathing will become tasbih. The same way as the trees, the same way as everything between the heavens and the earth. يُسَبِّحُ لِلَّهِ مَا فِي السَّمَاوَاتِ وَمَا فِي الْأَرْضِ. Whatever it is, all do tasbih of Allah Azza wa Jal. This breathing of ours, this is how special it is. When we go to sleep, okay, once you close your eyes and once you are in that mode of sleeping, you are not doing any activity, you're just sleeping. And Prophet says, وَنَوْمُكُمْ فِيهِ عِبَادَةً, and your sleeping in this month is ibadah. This is how special it is. Then Imam says, it is important for you to know, انظر كيف تكون في ليلك ونهارك. Now Imam is telling us, observe how your attitude is during night and day. And this is where I want to draw attention, my dear elders, brothers and sisters, that how our attitude is in the holy month of Ramadan when we are guests of Allah, during day, during night. During day, please don't wear the cap, but this is general attitude, so don't wear the cap. People will be thinking, what am I going to eat today? And early in the morning, it is possible that the husband is asking the wife, kebab, sambusa, what is it going to be today? We will go to work. In our work, we will maybe involve ourselves and be doing such activities that sometimes would take us to the boundaries of haram, of unlawfulness. Imam says it is important that you observe. Look at your attitude during the day, during the night also. And then Imam says, وَكَيْفَ تَحْفَظْ جَوَارِحَكَ عَنْ مَعَاصِي رَبِّكَ. And how you protect the organs of your body from disobeying your Lord. And that is why we find hadith, and I'm not going to mention the whole hadith, I'm sure you will have heard this before also, that when you are fasting, then your whole body, all organs of your body are fasting. It's not only the stomach. It is not only refraining from eating and drinking and few other muharramat that are there. It is the whole. So your eyes, your ears, your mouth, your tongue, your hands, your legs, every organ of your body is fasting. How do you protect yourself from these organs of the body from disobeying your Lord? Remember in that sermon the Holy Prophet delivered on the last Friday of Sha'ban, when he finished the sermon, Imam Ali bin Abi Talib salawatullah wa salamuhu alayhi, Imam said that, Ya Rasulullah, what is the best deed in this holy month of Ramadan? Many people will call other mu'mineen for iftar. Very good. Many people will attempt and complete the reading of the whole Quran. Very good. Many people will ensure that their Salatul Tahajjud is not missed out during the holy month of Ramadan. Very good. All these are good deeds. But what is afdalul a'mal? What is the best deed? Then the Holy Prophet replied, Ya Abul Hasan, the best deed, afdal, the best deed in this month is to refrain from what is forbidden by Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. Here I do mustahabbat and God forbids. At the same time I am involved in muharramat. Look at the next sentence. Imam says, انظر أن لا تكون بالليل نائما وبالنهار غافلا. And make sure that you do not sleep through the night and be heedless during the day. And sometimes I wonder that in many communities, especially during the weekends, these nights are nights for playing, for sports. These are special nights. Every night, every evening, every time the sun sets and it is time for Maghrib, every night there are so many people, so many Sa'imeen who are released from the fire of hell. Because not Allah is giving gratis or free cheats, and no. It is because of the good deeds, the good acts, and the attitude and the excellent conduct of that person trying to go nearer to Allah Azza wa Jalla. Our nights should be a special program for yourself, We do many acts that are mustahab in congregation, which is very good. It encourages others also, those who may be lazy or show apathy towards it. Maybe they would be encouraged to participate, yes. But you must also have your own individual program by which you are in conversation with your Lord. For the Holy Prophet has said in his khutbah, in his sermon, وَدُعَاؤُكُمْ فِيهِ مُسْتَجَابٌ. And your du'as, your prayers, your calling upon your Lord in this month is answered by Him. Let not your dua iftitah be normal and customary dua ul iftitah. Let your dua iftitah be a link between you and your Lord, that you have connected to Him and you have tried to understand Him. That should be the attitude. إن أحسن الحديث وأبلغ الموعظة كتاب الله. أعوذ بالله من الشيطان الرجيم. بسم الله الرحمن الرحيم. والعصر إن الإنسان لفي خسر إلا الذين آمنوا وعملوا الصالحات وتواصوا بالحق وتواصوا بالصبر.
اللهم صل على محمد وآل محمد. اللهم صل على محمد وآل محمد.
أعوذ بالله من الشيطان الرجيم. بسم الله الرحمن الرحيم. الحمد لله رب العالمين. نشهد أن لا إله إلا الله وحده لا شريك له، ونشهد أن سيدنا ونبينا محمدا صلى الله عليه وآله عبده ورسوله. اللهم صل على محمد وآل محمد. عباد الله، أوصيكم وأوصي بتقوى الله والورع عن محارمه. Elders, brothers and sisters, once again we remind ourselves of our duties, that we prepare ourselves to be those or amongst those who are ready to fulfill their obligations, and are amongst those who refrain themselves from disobeying the command of Allah Azza wa Jal. And a reminder, and when I do remind, I remind myself first, elders, brothers and sisters, the real life is the life in the hereafter. As much as we can send for the hereafter, as many good deeds as possible. Up to now in your life, you have seen whether you have gone to bury a person, or sometimes you may have not participated, but gone there and seen how a person is cremated. Whatever the situation, you have never seen any person taking that dead person, taking with him or her any material thing of this world. But you will have heard of many people who during their time had sent many things for the hereafter, by doing charity, by doing good deeds, by writing books that would benefit the people, and by providing guidance and every good deed. Let us remind ourselves. A reminder, and then I will come to the next part, which I want to mention in the khutbah of Imam Ali. Let us remind ourselves. And I repeat again, let us remind ourselves. Allah Azza wa Jal looks at the quality of the act, not the quantity of the act. He looks at the quality of the act. If it is this small, but it is for His sake, it is acceptable in His presence. If it is this much, but it is not for His sake, He will tell us on the day of judgment, go and ask that person for whom you did that deed, let him give you the reward of that, not me. You did not do it for me. He is just. Imam Ali bin Abi Talib salawatullah wa salamuhu alayhi, he says, and make sure you do not sleep through the night and be heedless during the day. And then Imam says, so that your month ends while your burden still remains on your shoulders. This is the month in which Allah Azza wa Jal has opened for us the doors of Tawbah. Imam Ali Zainul Abidin salawatullah wa salamuhu alayhi, in his dua to bid farewell to the holy month of Ramadan, mentions this point, that, oh Allah, you opened the door of repentance for us. You opened that door for us so that we could talk to you, we could ask for forgiveness. And then Imam says, you named this door to be Tawbah. The Holy Prophet says, during this month, try and remain, be in sajda, perform long sajdas, in order for you to remove those burdens on your shoulders. A person does not go to sleep in sajda. A person goes and he is in connection. In fact, it is the best position to connect with Allah Azza wa Jalla. And then Imam ends, or the part that I am saying is where he ends. Imam says, such that when the fasting ones are paid their dues, you are among the losers, and while they enjoy prosperity in the neighborhood of their Lord, you are from the expelled ones. This was warning from Imam telling us, don't let your month of Ramadan pass in a manner that instead of being a winner, instead of being a person who has benefited, in fact he has lost. Elders, brothers and sisters, what I'm going to now say, it's not big mouth, but what I want to say is something which is quite prevalent, unfortunately, amongst the members of our communities throughout the world. And that is that this month of Ramadan, the month of Ramadan that comes, it should be spent in this way more on a cultural basis than on what Islam has provided guidance for. You have an opportunity to collect gold. Somewhere that you go and you are told, you have, example, 30 minutes to collect gold. As much as you collect, it is all yours. You can take it. Will you waste even a single second of those 30 minutes? Because for you, I'm not trying to point out at you, no. Okay? We're talking about human beings. For us, the gold seems to be valuable. And therefore collect as much as it is. More valuable than anything is the rida and the pleasure of Allah Azza wa Jalla. If we can attain that in the holy month of Ramadan, by doing those good deeds, insha'Allah, we will be amongst those who on the day of Eid, when we stand for Salatul Eid, the Malaika will be telling us, O ibad of Allah, you have been forgiven. O ibad of Allah, now that you have been forgiven, you start your new life in obedience to Allah Azza wa Jal. Let me end by praying to Allah Azza wa Jal. May Allah give us all tawfiq to observe the coming month of Ramadan in a correct manner. May Allah Azza wa Jal give us tawfiq that in this coming month of Ramadan we are amongst or to be counted amongst those who are near to Him. And may Allah give us tawfiq to perform as many good deeds as possible in this month. Think about yourself, think about your family, and think also about those who are in need of your assistance, of your help. That is one of the best deeds in the eyes of Allah. Allahumma salli ala Sayyidina wa Nabiyyina Muhammadin sallallahu alayhi wa alihi. وصل على وصي المرتضى وصل على وصي المصطفى علي المرتضى صلوات الله وسلامه عليه. وصل على السيدة الجليلة النبيلة الصديقة الطاهرة فاطمة الزهراء صلوات الله وسلامه عليها. وصل على سيدي شباب أهل الجنة الحسن والحسين صلوات الله وسلامه عليهما. وصل على أئمة الهدى علي بن الحسين ومحمد بن علي وجعفر بن محمد وموسى بن جعفر وعلي بن موسى ومحمد بن علي وعلي بن محمد والحسن بن علي صلوات الله وسلامه عليهم أجمعين. اللهم صل على مولانا صاحب العصر والزمان صلوات الله وسلامه اللهم عجل فرجه وسهل مخرجه واجعلنا من شيعته وأعوانه وأنصاره. اللهم اغفر ذنوبنا وكفر عنا سيئاتنا واقضي حوائجنا وحوائج المؤمنين واشفي مرضانا ومرضى المؤمنين وارحم موتانا وموتى المؤمنين. اللهم لا تسلط علينا من لا يرحمنا. اللهم لا تجعل مصيبتنا في ديننا. اللهم اجعل عواقب أمورنا خيرا. وصلى الله على محمد وآله الطاهرين والحمد لله رب العالمين. بسم الله الرحمن الرحيم. إنا أعطيناك الكوثر فصل لربك وانحر إن شانئك هو الأبتر.